Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well in today's exciting episode. This is just the jacket I've been working on at the moment, but today's exciting episode is going to be about the movie 13 Going on 30 and what I've decided to make inspired by that movie.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket.
So last week there was an episode where I watched the movie 13 Going on 30 and I, as I was watching it, it was kind of like a commentary, but I also said, this, maybe this, this inspires this. So it was a little bit vague, and yeah, I've still got a rack of half-finished things that I also need to finish. But yeah, we'll make a few things from start to finish this month as well as finishing all those. So yeah, I'm working on the hot pink one at the moment, which is just fabulous, and it is actually inspired by this movie. I'll point it out as I go along, but here we go. These are the ones I've pulled as being maybe ones I'll work with for this month, inspired by 13 Going on 30. So I've got a couple of stills from the movie and I'll just quickly run through them. So this is at the start, she looks like she's wearing a Barbie top, and that and she has this Barbie dream house she's always wanted, and that made me think of this fabric, so that's actually why I made that one. And anyway, then she wears this ugly sweater or a vintage knit, and I happened to be making this maybe I thought of it because I was already watching 13 Going on 30. So yeah, hopefully this one will be finished by the end of the month, but I'm still working on it at the moment. Oh, and that's just a flower I've stuck in there to remind me that I also want to make some sequin flowers. But yeah, so that's my ugly knit one. And then this is her best friend, Matt, and he has this sash or cord for his camera, and it's really nice, and he's also wearing a black and white ugly knit sweater. So I pulled out some of my black and white tweeds. This charcoal one is a Lesage style tweed. That middle one reminds me of the sash that he has on his camera, and that black and white one's just a nice black and white one. So I think I'll do one of these. I like this cream black and green one, horizontal rather than vertical, so I think I might do that one. And this is just another picture of them wearing their ugly sweaters. I feel like I should want to do something with any of these outfits, but I don't really like any of them, so I'm not going to. I think these two sweaters are really cute, so I think the black and white and green tweed and also that ugly knit or vintage knit sweater. Oh, that top she was wearing, the blue one with the big gems. I like the idea of that. But last month, I made this jacket here, inspired by the earrings in Desperately Seeking Susan, the movie. So I feel like doing two of them 2 months in a row might be too similar. So, but I do absolutely adore the way that this one turned out. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. So next we have the mirror ball. I absolutely love this mirror ball, and I do have some silver sequin fabric. And even though I did make one like this last month, I'll decorate it in a completely different way. So I think the silver sequin one that's going to look like a mirror ball is very doable. I love this Barbie dream house, but I'll talk about it more at the end. These denim jackets, I mean, I have a denim that's like dark blue, and it's got coral coloured roses on it. So maybe, but I've got like 3 yards and it's about 70 inches wide, like it's super wide. So I think I might save it because I've got a vintage coat that I might make that one with. This car, I'm not really a car person, but I do like gold metallic jackets. As you can see, I've got these two made, but they're ready to bead. And so maybe I'll bead them. I don't know. I really love this Valentino dress from like 5 years ago, and it's got, so I want to bead one of the gold ones with gold and ruby coloured beads. And again, these outfits, I feel like I should be interested in them, but I'm not really. Oh, I love this. I love the glitter on this Barbie house, the magical Make-A-Wish dust. And yeah, but I mean, using glitter is environmentally not very responsible, but I don't know. I just conceptually, I love the wishing dust. Anyway, and this guy, he's when she's having a crisis about she was 13, she wakes up and she's 30. The guy who's her boyfriend he's brushing his teeth, but he goes to the kitchen and drinks some orange juice, and then goes back and has a shower while he's brushing his teeth. Like, toothpaste and orange juice do not mix. Anyway, I have a Liberty of London print that's got oranges on it, so I thought that's a good enough excuse to make a dress out of the orange print fabric. The throw cushions on her sofa, I've got a cotton print fabric that is like that. And this is the umbrella. At the start of the movie, she uses a red umbrella to protect herself, and at the end of the movie, her dad uses a yellow and black umbrella to protect himself. So I thought I might do umbrella jackets. I've got a red tweed, and I've got a yellow and black tweed, and I thought I might make jackets out of that, but I don't know. And they just I've got some motorbike or moto jackets, and yeah, they wear a few different ones in this movie, so I thought I might just do mock-ups of them. I'm not sure if I'll actually make them up, but yeah. And the boyfriend shouts out the window, and I just happen to have this Linton tweed, and it's sort of red plus that red brick colour, and yeah, I thought I might make that up. I just remembered that I had it. And this weird vinyl faux leather that her jacket is made out of, that made me think of that hot pink fabric, and that's why I made that Barbie one that I'm currently beading all the flower beads onto. This handbag, there's more handbags later, but yeah. And once again, this movie, like the last month's movie, is set in New York City, so there's lots of New York taxi cabs, and I've got a couple of once again, they just walk past it. She walks past this brick building, and it made me think again of that tweed. And here we go. So here's that print, and now I've pulled some. So I made some patchwork dresses, and I've made the left and the center pile are already made into dresses, but I've got this greeny aquary pile, so I might make them up into a patchwork dress. This I was thinking of doing a Chanel style jacket in terry toweling, but no, I don't really like the idea. I'm not sure that I'd wear it. See, she has loads of handbags, and I already made one handbag last week, but I definitely want to make, here's the one that I made. Well, I made the black mock-up one out of cotton, and then I made the tweed one with a little bit of beading on the front, and I really like it. But I also want to do like a squarish handbag with separate handles, whereas the one I made is just all like left front side, back side. Oh, this Jean Paul Gaultier handbag from about 10 years ago is amazing. Mohair coat plus matching clutch, which is amazing too. Vintage Chanel. It's ugly but interesting. And then there's some other Chanels. Oh, this is vintage Dior, I think. It's just from like 47, 48, 49, something like that. It's amazing. This is again from about 5-6 years ago. And I like that that they've got a chain, and it's just basically one big bit that you could, like, I'm sort of looking for something that's got really simple lines, that there's only a few lines I'll have to sew after I make the bag. Because what I want to do is, I love that one, but I just don't know about it. I love this vintage classic looking shape. That's Tom Brown, and the skirt is also beautiful. This is a Gucci one from a few years ago, and they are amazing. They're sort of like a tote, but yeah, I think they're a little bit awkward too. I prefer something like that you can just put a strap to. This is a couple of other Gucci ones. Gucci do make a good bling handbag. And yeah, they went through a phase where they had bees and wasps motifs as well. And the faux animal print. Yeah, and I love that one. That was really pretty. I love the bamboo handles. I bought some bamboo handles. I'm not sure though, because I don't like the way the whole of the weight of the bag rests on just the lid of the handbag, where if you attach the handles that way. This is the Dior Lady, and I love the Dior Lady minis. They're like smaller, and each is it each 6 months or each year they do these special ones that are embroidered. I just thought she looks awesome, and I love her coat. It's very bling. And this is a Fendi bag. It's I think it's velvet, and it's all different colours, all cut and pieced back together. It is amazing. Love the shoes too. And that one's okay. I know it's a classic, but I don't know. It's a bit much. And Chanel does the same thing. Each collection, they have a novelty handbag. It's like super expensive. It's for, the top clients, and they already have one of every classic handbag. And this is Dolce & Gabbana. It's so bling. I love it. But I don't want a bag where I'll have to actually touch the beading. I like these ones with the separate handles so that I won't actually have to touch the beading, because I want to keep the bag for years and years. So I just want to I love the idea of having a tiny, gorgeous, portable work of art, but I also want the separate. I love this one with these square ones are Oscar de la Renta from, again, a few years ago, but I love the way they match the outfit. I think they're too matchy for me. I prefer to have something that clashes with what I'm wearing, but yeah, these are that was a Gucci, and this one reminds me of Dries Van Noten, just the way that the gloves and the cuffs of the coat match. And this, I think, was the Patchwork Dior collection. I'm not sure. And again, I love these. These are ones that actually look handmade and are handmade. Like people start their own business and sell things via Instagram. So yeah, I think that one's impractical. That would wear out too easily. This one, I think that's a vintage handbag. They're just saying they made it, or it's a vintage handbag. This is a crocheted one or knitted. And I think that one would be good. Like you'd have the front side of the bag, back side of the bag, and so I'm just sort of looking at different shapes, because I just wanted something that I can do loads of beading on, and then I only have to do a couple of big seams and it's all stitched together. And I think we've got one last one. It's actually a wicker basket one, but I think I could do something similar out of tweed with, structural layer. It's just such a cute shape. Anyway, so I definitely want to make at least 2 more handbags. And then I love this dressing gown she's wearing. It's sort of a greeny colour and mauve. And I have this tweed. Again, it's a Linton tweed from Linton Tweeds in the UK. But I think it was inspired by a Chanel tweed that I actually have. It's the one, if you've seen my page, there's like a watermark at the corner of all my videos. And it's my Chanel tweed in those colours. This is Trish. She's from the Opposite magazine. Like, she's the bad guy, I guess, in the movie, but not really. And she wears an animal print with see-through sequins over the top, and it's hilariously over the top. I have this, it's a velvet and it's just ridiculous. So I could make that up into a jacket and then I don't have see-through sequins, but I do have see-through like clear flowers or something. I don't know. I'll make the jacket and then decide how to beat it later. Love this outfit. She looks like sunshine. And I've got these 3 vintage inspired cotton prints, and I thought I'd make a layer cake dress out of all 3 of them. But I've just noticed that, I don't know, I kind of like those 2 together. And the one on the right, that tweed on the right, I'm probably going to make that up this month. So anyway, I think I will make a layer cake dress out of these 3 because they look like sunshine. So adorable. I love the color of the cocktails, the apple martini and her daiquiri. And again, that tweed I showed you that's mauve and green. I think this one here, it reminds me of that top she's wearing that Lucy or Tom Tom is how the name is wearing. So yeah, I've had this tweed for years and years and I keep meaning to make it up. So yeah, I'll probably make that one up. This is another one of those moto jackets in a vinyl fabric, and it made me, because there was so many of those faux leather vinyl ones in this movie, it made me think of this fabric, and it's so difficult to work with. And I've got it in a bunch of different colours, but I think I'll just try and finish this one. But I've put like 1 layer of flowers, and now I'm doing a canopy over the top of other flowers. And yeah, it's both challenging and fun. So working away on that. I love this jacket that she's wearing, and I've got a bunch of sort of blazer style jacket patterns. So I think I'll do a mock-up of a couple of those as well. I mean, there's not that many more episodes to make this month, but I do want to get around to doing some of the blazer ones. So I guess that red one looks nice. Maybe that one. And I love this cardigan that she wears with the fringe on it. But yeah, I'm not really in the mood to do fringe. It's too difficult. I love this wall here. It's so she's kind of metaphysically trying to get back to being 13. And I happen to have these 3, so I thought maybe I'll make a layer cake dress out of those 3. Oh, and this is the bit in the movie where the dad comes down to see if there's a stranger in the house. Pancakes. And he has the yellow and black umbrella, and I've got a tweed in those colours. And again, it's a layer cake dress, this one. See the tiles in the splashback? And blue and yellow, just adorable together, plus the green out the window. I've got all these cotton prints and they're sort of vintage-ish. I think one of them's a Liberty of London. Or I've also got these 2. One's lemon and the other's the colours of the kitchen. So I could make a dress out of them as well. I don't know. I just love that kitchen. It's adorable. Anyway, then she goes back to New York City, and I've got this tweed in sort of mauve, sort of bluier mauve, and there's gold and silver in there as well, and a cream base. So maybe that one. And then there's the red coat and that hideous one with all the bunching and creases that she wears, the beige one. But yeah, I've got some vintage style jackets. And this one, it's actually, you can't really tell because she's sitting down, but she's wearing a sort of Burberry style trench. And this, I know she's wearing a corset and that should interest me, but really I just like the autumn leaves that they throw up because it's a fashion shoot in Central Park. And yeah, I've got some faux fabric autumn leaves. So I thought I might make a floral jacket out of that. And then there's this other scene where they do a winter wonderland and there's some white flowers in that, and then it dissolves into the next scene, which is a different bunch of white flowers. The second set is peony flowers, and I have, here we go, and he takes one of the peonies and gives it to her. And so I thought, I've got loads of white flowers, and the peonies, you can see them up in the back there on the blue black box. So I thought I might make a floral jacket that's just dark green leaves as well as white flowers. And then they do that fashion shoot in front of New York Public Library on Fifth Avenue. And I love the balloons. So I've got these sequins that are sort of, I don't know, they kind of look like balloons, sort of, ish. So I thought I might do something with them, maybe. But they're the kind of sequin that you have to stitch on twice, one on either side. So, yeah, I don't know, it seems a bit fiddly. We'll see. I thought, I don't know, it might be interesting. And then he's wearing a nice blue shirt, but I don't know. I've just kind of got well and truly got enough to do. So maybe I'll save that. I mean, I probably could find a blue cotton somewhere, but I think I'd rather just make dresses and jackets and handbags. But yeah, so what's next? Oh, she has a sleepover with the other 13-year-olds in her apartment building, and they get out and try on all their things, and there's loads of handbags. So yeah, as I said, I want to try a few different shapes of handbags and then work out which ones will work best as bases, like a base handbag for beading. And then, oh, this is him with his fiance that he hasn't broken up with yet. And there's some blue hydrangeas behind them, and I happen to have this velvet. It's a decorator fabric, and it's a velvet, and I want to make a jacket out of it. So I thought that was as good as excuse as any. So I might make that one up. I'm not sure. It's the same type of velvet as that Kandinsky jacket that I made back in December. And then this is her the Barbie dream house she has, the pink one. Well, this is her outfit that matches that, and it's where she's most true to herself. If I was most true to myself, I wouldn't be wearing baby pink, but I like it on her. And I do happen to have this wool blend fabric, and I don't particularly like it, so I want to like almost entirely cover it with beads. So I have these pale pink beads. But I mean, yeah, and I thought of this last week, and then I remembered that I had the hot pink one. I was like, no, I'll do the hot pink one instead. So I don't think I'll do both, but I do have this. So it's the pale pink of her Barbie dream house, as well as the white from their wedding at the end. And maroon is his like signature color when he's being true to himself. So I thought that would be a cute tie-in, and maybe make this up into a Chanel style jacket. Again, this is a Linton tweed, and I have had it for years and years. I love this navy blue on navy blue, and I've got loads of navy blue Chanel jackets. Like I've got 4 different Chanel tweeds that are navy blue. So I thought, so I've definitely got enough jackets, but I thought I would make a dress, like a plain navy blue dress out of 4 yards of linen cotton blend that I have, maybe. And this is the dress that reminds me of the wallpaper that I showed you before. I'm just all over the place. I didn't want to make this video too long. That's why I'm sort of rushing through everything. And yeah, she drinks pina coladas earlier, and then she walks in the rain. Anyway, so this dress is adorable. And I also like the pink hairband. But yeah, so these are the ones that are sort of vaguely related to that wallpaper, and they're really pretty florals. So I thought I might make a layer cake dress out of these, maybe. And then I really like this blue dress, and I like that the tie she's wearing is, well, it's a little awkwardly fitted on her, but I like the idea of it. The idea of wearing a blue dress that has sort of indigo highlights. And then his house is lemon and white. So I've got that French tweed. And yeah, oh, again, she's got some white flowers. So yeah, I definitely want to make a floral jacket that has white flowers and lots of beautiful dark greens in it. And I like her top. Well, I think it looks good on her. I don't look good in wrap tops, or I don't feel comfortable in them. The Barbie dream house again. Yeah, I really like the idea of maybe I'll make the jacket and then save the beading for another month. And then then we have the end of the movie. And they right at the end they get married and they come through their door, and at the start he has an apartment. It's to be, and then as in to be or not to be. And I don't know. I have a black tweed, so I was thinking maybe I'll make a black tweed and put brass beads on it. And then she has a white wedding dress plus pink flowers, and I have this tweed, which is adorable. So I thought I might make that up as well. Anyway, so I've got loads and loads of, and then they actually move into their new house, and it's a Barbie dream house. So I do have loads of different fabrics to choose from. I'm definitely going to make a couple of dresses and a couple of jackets and a couple of handbags. I'm not sure which fabrics I'll use for each, because I'm spoilt for choice. I like all the ones I've on my short list. Well, it's kind of more of a long list than a short list, but yeah, I definitely love the French tweed, but I also love this one. Conceptually, I like the idea of it too. And yeah, I even like the throw cushions one, but I also love the oranges. Yeah, I love the Liberty prints. They're beautiful. The balloons one, I like the idea of it, but it just seems like it would be too fiddly. That's the French tweed. And, the vintage ones, they're so pretty. And the white floral one, yes, I definitely love that one. I really, really want to do that one. The orchids are really flat, whereas the peonies are really round, so that'd be a challenge as well. And I love this oval wicker basket one. It's beautiful. But for now, I am going to finish doing this. So, yeah, the rest of them are stacked away there neatly. And I like the New York taxi cab tweed. It's quite pretty. Well, eye-catching. Anyway, and the hydrangeas. I like that one too. Anyway, I'm going to finish the beading on the vintage knit and this hot pink Barbie monstrosity. It's so fabulous. I love it. A little bit too fabulous. But yeah, I'm sure by the time I've finished it, I'll just think of it as completely average and normal, and I won't have a problem wearing it as everyday wear. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Yes, the lemon and cream French tweed is probably my favourite, but I also like the black and white ones, the charcoal Lesage, and the one with the green in there as well. That's beautiful. And handbags. Definitely want to make some handbags and a few dresses. Really narrowing it down. Anyway, thanks again for watching and happy sewing.